Hello there campers, my name is Paul Hughes, I am the Lord of Leisure, and welcome to another edition of Not My Front Room, a sort of weekly video log thingy where I show something which is not my front room and then proceed to, well, make your ears bleed about what's been going on over the past few days or however long it is in between these things. Today, instead of, well, showing somewhere nice, I'm actually in a corridor on a train because I don't want to disturb people in the carriage, and to be perfectly honest, if I were wandering around a train doing this, pretty much everyone would hate me. And look,
we're going at speed. Yes, faster.
there you go. That's pretty much it. So it's going to be like the portal there while I'm talking into this. So anyway, you join me on the train on the 12:15 to London Euston after I've spent a lovely weekend in sunny Manchester. I don't know why that needed an accent, but nevertheless it was there. Meeting quite a number of people, having a jolly good time, especially on Friday. It was a combination of spending time with a very lovely person and an equally lovely person at a gig as well. It was just absolutely smashing, darling. And then yesterday, basically, I got introduced to the evil that is Rick and Morty. It's a cartoon done for Adult Swim, apparently by someone who did Community, who basically wanted to do something completely out there, but the networks wouldn't let him, so then he went off and did something else, and this was the evil dead brainchild that emerged, and it is absolutely insane. For a cartoon, it is absolutely hilarious, and it's on Netflix now. It came on Netflix the 1st of October, so if you do get a chance, Rick and Morty, the first series, that's there, go and have a look. But anyway, that's by the by. For the rest of the week, it's actually yes, it's like being on safari, just like going for the rest of the week, it's actually been rather quiet in many respects, except for, strictly speaking, applying for 2 jobs. The first one was for a contest by BioWare, where they were inviting people to do voiceovers for maybe a couple of characters within the Mass Effect universe. Obviously they're working on Mass Effect Andromeda at the moment, and that will be released at some point next year, I'm guessing. So they released a couple of scripts online, invited people to record their normal voices, of which I have a nasally thing. It's like that, so it's horrible. But obviously it's well suited to a video game, so naturally I recorded that and sent that off to BioWare. I dare say I will never ever hear back, but you know, I had to try this and do it in any case. But also the other job that I did apply for was the England manager job, because obviously Sam Allardyce was caught with his pants down talking about how to do naughty things, and therefore after an emergency meeting on Wednesday this week, pretty much he's gone, and obviously it was the newspaper's fault for entrapping him into doing stupid things in the first place. That's probably a reason I should use for everything else, but nevertheless I still did a roughly 8-minute video or something. You know, it was a video interview, a video CV, if you will, saying why I should get the job and so on, and I tweeted it to the FA, and lo and behold, they didn't come back to me. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? Yeah, so in a strange sort of way, that's not been too clever this week. Oh dear. What else? Oh yes, last Sunday, and I will be doing something on this, I watched a film called I, Daniel Blake. Now I said that this was very depressing. Effectively what it is, it's about an old man who, well, oldish man, who basically was a joiner until he had a heart attack. Then obviously he was on the sick, but then was told by the Department of Work and Pensions in this country that he basically had to look for work and apply for jobs in order to get job seekers allowance because he was not entitled to medical payouts because a healthcare professional deemed him fit for work. So obviously it follows all that lovely good stuff. Oh dear God. So as you can imagine, it's a laugh a minute, for fun for all the family, and indeed a family is involved because there's a single mother with 2 kids that comes up from London, and because she's in dire straits and so on, inevitably she seems to go into prostitution, so that's alright then. So that was something I saw. I mean, it seems that they are hell-bent on making sure people see this as much as possible because the firm that gave us the free tickets, Show Film First, pretty much have been doing non-stop showings and all for free because, to be perfectly frank, I doubt anyone would ever watch it willingly themselves otherwise. Certainly it's just really bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, acting and so forth was absolutely great, but overall it is definitely something I would not want to watch again. Simply because, well, it really is that depressing. So there you go. That's but obviously there will be. I'll try and do a mini mare and actually get back to doing some writing and so forth at some point in the near future. But in essence, that's pretty much it for all the fun and frolics that's been happening. I mean, October. It's now October, and aside from Luke Cage now being on Netflix, which by the time I get home, yes, I'm going to be binging on the rest of that, on that for the rest of the day, and then I can go, woo! Big guy beats up people with an interesting 70s wah-wah soundtrack. But hey, it's worked in plenty of other things. But October, as I was saying, it's probably going to be a relatively quiet month because I've got to be honest, I've probably spent a bit too much money already on various lies, treachery and deceit, and of course, to be honest, there is a shit ton of games, decent games coming out, so screw the outside world, I'm going to hide from you all. Not likely. I'll probably be back doing this next week, or the week after, or the week after that, and various other things. But no, I plan to just have a relatively quiet time, maybe, possibly. No, it's not going to happen. Because end of the month is Doctor Strange as well. Nice. So anyway, I suppose that kind of rounds it up, because that's the, I've just got to go back to my seat, enjoy, the lovely furnishings in there. You can see people, those all, just sitting there, ignoring each other, because that's obviously what we do these days on trains. That will do us. My name has been Paul Hughes, I am the Lord of Leisure, and I'm still trying to stand up straight in a relatively tight space while we speed along the UK, doing that really. It's been fun, campers. I will see you all again very, very soon. Of course, remember to check out all the shit on the YouTube channel, Oohsometimes.com, and all the other bollocks I tend to do. And anyway, take it easy all, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!